right. Come on, dude. All right. While I'm at it, I see too many people spending $280 on a damn steamer, man. When all you need is a little $65 steamer from Amazon that does a better job. Why is it better? Does a better job? Look how long that hose is, dude. It's made out of plastic. So it's not gonna scratch the glass if you get the end of it too close. It's not gonna break the glass if you smack on it. And God forbid if it goes out, you've got another one. You've got a spare. Or you can buy another one. You can buy a spare cheaper than a $280 Jiffy, man. That's crazy. And this comes with 2 attachments. I'm gonna show y'all here in a minute. For $65, bro, you can buy 3 of them, 4 of them for the price of 1 Jiffy. It's it's got a Wagner sticker on it. I don't know if it's actually a Wagner because there was another one I had before this. That's a different, it looks exactly the same without the attachments. It's a wallpaper remover steamer. Excuse you. Like initially, the other one I bought said wood bending steamer. This one, it's for it does the same shit. Whether you want to bend wood, take tint off, right? Or if you want to, bend wood, take tint off, or remove wallpaper. It does the same thing. But if you want to spend $280, that's your business. If you got it like that, if your pockets are that deep, by all means, if you feel better about yourself. Damn, what was that? Sounded like somebody crashed their damn car. Let's see. Got OBS going. Where's my window capture? Okay. Why is this? All right. This is the one I got. It's easy. You type in Wagner steamer. Amazon, dude. 2 words. Right there. And them other ones I see look like a vacuum cleaner. I don't get why people buy those, dude. Look right there. $65 and it, bro. I guess they got a V2, whatever that is. Basically the same thing. All right. So, my battery isn't all the way charged up. So yeah, it's got these 2 attachments that come with it. This big ass one, right, for like big sections of wallpaper, and this small one. I honestly like this small one better. It contains the water from splashing all on you. Well, shit, that's my other hose. That end is broke. I broke that tip. But you can, here's the other hose. I could switch them, but I'm not going to. Like for your back window, see, here's the other one. It's basically the same thing. Somebody just slapped a different sticker on it. This one says Earl X, but it's the same exact thing. Somebody just I don't even think that's real Wagner. Some Chinese dude just slapped a Wagner sticker on it and called it a day. But still, at the end of the day, it's not. Look, you can twist that on there, and you can take off, like, it'll keep the water from splashing on you, and it's creating like a dome effect, instead of just like a stream. The way let's see here. Oh shit, this is my Mountain Dew. The way I compare it to is like a spray bottle. You can have it like shoot, like dart out, or you can have it like mist out. Take this Mountain Dew out of here. Shit. I'm just gonna have this sit for a little while. Yeah, I use Mountain Dew to show y'all you can shrink a back window a wet shrink it with Mountain Dew. Why did I do that? To be stupid, to be retarded? No. Just to prove to y'all, it doesn't matter what you use. There's all kinds of shit. There's no best way. Whatever works for you, works. If you want to use Mountain Dew, cool. If you want to use milk, cool. If you want to use lube, cool. If you want to use Vaseline, cool. If you want to use liquid melted chocolate, cool. Dryer sheet, cool. Dry shrink prep, cool. Baby powder, cool. Don't matter. Dish detergent, cool. It'll work. It doesn't matter, dude. Shout out to Matt Blackmer. I heard that he said you can use, somebody told him you can install Tint with milk. I'm gonna find some pregnant woman, get her to give me some breast milk, and I'm gonna tint the glass with breast milk just to prove the point. Whatever the hell you want to use that works, it's all right. Quit listening to people say you have to use this, you gotta use that. Don't ever do this. There's some things that are accurate. Like don't ever use a carbon steel 30-degree blade cutting on the glass. Don't ever do that unless you're cutting the top edge out. All right, so the steamer's going. And this has bubbled all the crap. Look at that, dude. This hose is, look at that. That thing could be on the whole other side of the street. And you still got it. I'm gonna measure this thing, dude. I've got a tape measure right here. Look at that. Look how long it is. It's black and it's girthy. It don't get much better than that. Long and black. Actually, it's kind of skinny. Look at that. We're still going. Bro, this thing is like 13 feet long, dude. 13 feet. That's from that's the top of the backboard on a basketball goal, dude. That's the top of the backboard. That's what very few men have been able to touch. 13 feet, bro. That's two of me. Well, no, I'm only 6'2", 6'1", 6'2". That's a guy that's 6'6". If he's got a twin brother, they're standing on top of him. He's standing on his twin brother's head. That's how tall this thing is, or how long it is. This is a carbon steel blade, not stainless steel. So see how I just pinched it right in between it? Sometimes, like if it's a stainless steel, I'll go like that and I'll split it, but I'll get right behind it. You gotta get right behind it. And I'll set it down. Yeah, keep giving me shit about laying, all right, you're right. And people give me, oh, that's diabolical, JC. You laid a razor blade on a seat. You're right. I shouldn't. Not worth the risk. See, I can take criticism, bro. I'm not gonna look right at you and say, there's no razor blade on the seat. What are you talking about? I don't leave razor blades on the seat. No, did I? I don't remember that. That's weird. I never left the razor blade on a seat. I'm not doing it right now. All right, enough gay shit. I'm gonna crack this window up. It's not the time to play cute now. That's later. Shout out to Club Spin, the gay bar in downtown Cincinnati, I think. A lot of nice people there. Club Spin. Drag shows are on point. We'll crank this up. And look, like I said, it's plastic. Didn't break, did it? It's not breaking. If you turn around, oh, what'd you say? Somebody said, hey, you turn around, you smack it, it's not scratching it, dude. It worked. Done. Look, it didn't break neither. I wonder what brand this is. Suntech, Lumar, GeoShield, 3M, Black Magic, Gila, High Tech, Solar Guard, Global, who knows? Nobody knows. Chinese, Vietnamese, your mommies, panties. We will find out the shade though. 22%. Damn, what's the hour? 27 hour. So it's probably dyed or carbon. How do you know that, JC? Most dyed films that I've seen don't go past like 20, right? Dyed films are usually around, now that doesn't necessarily mean if it's under 20, it's definitely a dyed film and not carbon. Carbon from Rock Rose is reading at about 10 IR. I'll tell you one thing, it's most likely definitely not ceramic if it's under, if it's in below 20 or something. So that's how easy it is to remove tint. I'm thinking about doing their back window. They didn't ask me to, but it's starting to fail. I don't know if I'll have time. Somebody's supposed to be, I was going to, just out of the kindness of my heart. We had a little bit of a trade for this tattoo I got. Milestone tattoo at in Richmond, Kentucky, Milestone. So they did a little tattoo for me in exchange to fix this window for them. Was gonna do another type of trade for a whole Tesla. They wanted me to do their whole Tesla, and we was gonna do more. We was gonna do more work, but they're gonna hold off on that. They wanted to get this done first, so I did doing this for them, get them all the way together. And that's another cool thing, dude. If y'all like tattoos or if y'all ever need some work done, it might not even be a tattoo. What tint readers that you just use? Kohl. It is, I'll show you. But yeah, like I called them, not even asking to trade, bro. I called that tattoo place asking if they wanted to buy one of these, one of my tap cards, right, to increase their Google reviews. I've been selling them off and on, right? And they're like, and I told them like during my spiel, I was like, yeah, I do window tinting right down the road in Waco, Kentucky. I said, my reviews, I've got the most reviews in Madison County. I said, you can look me up. And they're like, oh, you do window tinting. They said, would you be interested in a trade? I said, oh, hell yeah. What you got? What do you want? And they told me they had a Tesla that they wanted tinted. So I was like, well, shit, okay. So I went, I talked to them, and we were going to do I was going to tint their Tesla for tattoo, but we settled on this. So yeah, and we might in the future do I'm going to get another tattoo, some more. We might just do some trading for that. Or anyway, regardless of that, it's a win-win. You know what I mean? It only cost them what? A little bit of ink and a new needle and some time. And it's only costed me what? What was that, 3 feet? So, what is that? $6 worth of film and like 30 minutes of time. And I got a tattoo that's worth around, because I told them as far as money, it would be worth 70 to redo the window, or 75 carbon, and then 20 to take the old tint off and clean the glue. So about $100. So they got $100 tint, basically redo without having to spend $100. Right? They saved $100, and I saved $100. If you look at it's a barter. So we got a tattoo, $100 tattoo, and they got a $100 redo for their tint thing. Win-win. So if you ever want to call some other tint or some other whatever, it could be your barber. Hey man, give me a haircut give me 4 free haircuts and I'll tint your ride. You could have somebody tattoo. I guarantee you call 10 tattoo shops. One of the artists there is wanting their windows tinted. And instead of forking out $300, they might be okay with, or hold up. What was I saying? Somebody there probably wants their windows tinted at. If you call 10 tattoo shops, if you want tattoos for the low, instead of spending $300 for a tattoo, just say, hey, I'll tint you right. It's only gonna cost you what, 20, 30 bucks and a couple hours of time, depending on how fast you are. So they get their ride tinted. You get your tattoo, everybody walks away happy. You get $200 or $300 worth of tattoo work done, for 20 bucks. Here's that tint meter, my nigga. I just type in tint meter. Now they have some, see, I got, damn, this one's $213, but it's crazy. Someone will buy that one for $213 and scroll down and see this one for $107. Keep scrolling. It's like the tint brush. I'm gonna keep talking about it. If you scroll a little bit, you'll find the tint brush and you'll find out it's actually a wallpaper brush. And instead of 40, you can get it for 5. Unless, you know, if Poppy, Daddy, start calling him Daddy. If Daddy was kind enough to actually sign them, they might be worth it. No bullshit. I wanted to get and I still want a signed t-shirt for Matt. Regardless of whatever, he's still, in my opinion, the GOAT online for window tinting. How can he not be? Look what all he's accomplished. I still want my fucking shirt, Matt. Please, I'll pay for it. Look, well, there's one. Where's the one I got? Did they yank them all off? I heard a lot of shit's going to change. Like Temu, everything's going up 300%. That might have happened. Yeah, I think anything that's coming from China, thank Trump, because they were on here for 60, 70 bucks. But I heard Temu prices are going to start skyrocketing. Yeah, 135. They went up now. They used to be cheaper. Oh shit, here's one for 88. But look, it's going to take, they used to have some different ones. I don't see them on here no more. Yeah, because they all come from China. Man, y'all are about to feel the fucking hit of these tariffs. Yeah, I do not see them. 250? Shit. Hey. I don't know how long it's been since y'all looked on Amazon, but fuck. Y'all better got what I gotten was good. I do not see those cheap tint meters no more. Let's look on the website. Hey, I bet if any of those tint websites were drop shipping them, drop shipping means you don't have the product, but you know where to get it from China. You can get it for 60, but you sell it for 100. Someone pays you the money. You send 60 to China, you keep the 40, and you tell the people in China to ship it to them. That's called drop shipping. But you can only do that if you can get it for the low, you know. Here's 10Xs. Look, this one from Amazon looks like it said 89. That's what I was seeing them at. I bet they changed that up. Ling Sang, that was it. Ling Shang. Come on, you slow-ass computer, dude. Bro. This is some bullshit. You hit Control-Alt-Delete, now it wants to speed up. Digicut, shut down. 89. I bet they're out of stock. Nope. Yeah, here's one. This one's basically the same thing. Got lucky you found that one. You can have it tomorrow. There you go. Window film tint meter. I don't know why it didn't show up earlier. Yeah, you better get them. Here's one for 86. Was I typing something wrong? I didn't see him through just searching a minute ago. All right. Yeah. Well, that was weird. I typed in window tint meter. 86 bucks. Get it tomorrow with Amazon Prime. Everybody should have Amazon Prime. That's basically it. Even though it don't say Ling Shang, it's the same shit. Now they do have some tint meters. They have a different IR wavelength spectrum. Like one goes up to like 1600, one goes up to like 1400. So it's measuring more wavelength, right? So you might have a tint or a window film that's carbon, right? That's reading 38 IRR on one and then 20 on the other one. Why? Because the meter is measuring instead of, okay, think about this. The scale is 1 to 10, right? And another scale is 1 to 15. So on a scale that's 1 to 10, if it's 5, that's 50%. If it's 1 to 15, that's like 33%. See what I'm saying? Because 5 out of 15, that's a third. That's 33%. But 5 out of 10, that's 50%. So I'm taking and yeah, this is carbon steel. Fuck. And I can see that this carbon blade's already got rust on it, so I'm gonna swap it out. These carbon blades are, well, I guess I could flip it around, but like it's already got. I'm just gonna use an old scrub pad, and then I'm gonna hand cut the, and where this thing's in the way, this rain visor, anybody gives a shit, I'll show you how to cut around them things, because those can be a bit of a pain in the ass. They're kind of more of a pain in the ass on front windows, or the front driver and passenger side windows, but Man. Like, I'm still gonna razor blade this, don't get me wrong, crackers. But I'm gonna go ahead and scrub the hell out of this with the scrub pad. Damn Nissans, bro, they're always. Now, if they're not getting this ride till, if they're not picking this up till when they get off work at the tattoo shop, I might just wait, and I might still hook them up with removing that back piece. This film was real thin, so I don't think it's, let me not jinx myself. I do not want to say I don't think it's gonna come off in 1,000 little pieces. Because then I'm getting myself in, and it's got and these don't come out. Don't you love it when the headrests are molded in there? And it's got a third brake light. Jeremy Jonathan, where you at? Jeremy Jonathan's got this little plastic, it's like a 6-inch little plastic thing that you can actually put your red dot knife in, and it makes it like an extender. There's a link to it on my on Batman window tint page, and it makes it so where your knife, because isn't it a pain in the ass to try to, like when the tint comes off in a million pieces and you're trying to scrape it and it's hard to get behind that? I think you can take these off, but some of them it's molded in, like Toyota Camrys, Corollas. This one can come off somehow by the grace, thank God. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but other ones that are molded in, Jeremy Jonathan knows where you can get this little plastic thing. You pop the red dot knife in, you stick the blade out, and it makes it like a foot long, and you can scrape and get in behind here instead of taking the whole rear deck out. And sometime this week, I'm going to get a 65-inch or 70-inch TV to put right there. That little small one I put in the bathroom, so when people are taking a shit, they can, watch TV. So that way I can see any comments. Anybody ask me any questions? What is the best way to make a peel board? Kevin Jones, go on YouTube. I made that peel board for less than 100 bucks. That one right there, 100 bucks. You need 3-piece, 4-piece, 4 2x4s, and you can get a mirror. This is like 5x4 at Lowe's, dude, for like 60 bucks, and a couple of screws, right? Get you some Tapcon screws. Get you some Tapcons. Get you an impact gun. Or get you one of these. I got this for like 40 bucks, dude. A little electric skill saw at Harbor Freight. Yeah, this is 5 foot. Now, if you're talking about a mobile one, ask Luke. Oh, this is 3 foot by 5 foot. They have another one that's bigger, that's 4 foot by 5 foot. I wish I had got. But if you go to Lowe's where they got the mirrors, that's what I like, just that flat mirror. I got this piece of glass from the Habitat for Humanity. This used to be like a tabletop. It's wavy though, it's textured, but I've got used to it. This is like 6 foot by 5 foot. And then you're gonna wanna get oh no, this is 3.5 foot. And then you wanna get some of these little things that hold the glass in, these little plastic things. Some of these are broke. It holds glass to wood. Glass mounts. So really, dude, for under 100 bucks. Now, if you want one with wheels, I don't know, ask Luke. Luke Martin made one. Him and his dad did it, turned out pretty cool. Ray McIntosh, what up, player? Oh yeah, shout out to Edward James. You're right, local glass shops have plenty of used glass free. And Facebook Marketplace. You go on Facebook Marketplace, there's all kinds of people that have long pieces of sheets of glass for nothing, for a little bit of nothing. They just want you, sometimes it's for free. But yeah, shout out to Edward James La Follette. Good looking. Local glass shops do have plenty of free glass. But look, if you want it on the wall, this is the best, in my opinion, the best way to do it. You just get a couple 2x4s, some screws, some glass holders, and you can get these lights, bro. I put lights behind this so I can see better. I got this 6-pack of LED lights off Amazon for like 30 bucks, dude. And I like the cool white one. I like the cool white ones. You can link like 5 or 6 of them together. Don't link too many of them together, it'll catch on fire, start shorting out. That's what almost happened up there. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I should have got the hexagon ones, but I'd already had them. But I think you can only link 4 of them together. I had like 8 linked together. Shout out to Matt. I guess Matt's live. Stay black, player. Yeah, Matt's him when it comes to window tinting. Here, right here, how to make a tint peel board for your garage for less than 100 bucks. This dude right here. 4.8 thousand views. Anybody watching this? Come on, dude. I don't care about nothing. I should have used the Brave browser. I don't feel like Brave browser, you have no ads. If you want ad-free YouTube, check out the Brave browser. Look at that man bun. Mirror. He's got 4 2x4s just to keep it off away from the wall. Yeah, just watch that. You go Lowe's. And you go to Lowe's mirror. How much is a mirror? Look, you can pick it up at the store right now today. How much is it? It's less than like 80 bucks, I think. Just a flat mirror. Come on with the bullshit. Man. 48-inch wide mirror. You don't have to have a pretty one with a frame on it, just a straight mirror. That's what I use. Don't use plexiglass, because plexiglass will scratch. But you can just get like a... Man, this is taking so damn long to load, bro. Or some people say use a whiteboard. Or yeah, I would call my glass shop first, right? Call the glass shop, see if they got some free pieces. You can't beat free 99, right? I would check Lowe's last, glass shops first, Facebook Marketplace first, then Lowe's. And you could also use like a whiteboard, like at school they used to write math equations and words and shit on pictures. Frameless wall mirror. That's what I got. 48 inches. So that's 4 feet. Don't show how much it is. No longer sold. But you can call them and ask them how much it is, though. But yeah, that's what I would do. Sliding doors. My shop is lined with glass panels. That's nice. My glass shop next door gave me an 8x4. Damn. And I have that laid up against the wall, and it works like a chime. Now, let me ask you this, Ray McIntosh. Do you have like anything on the, like what do you have on the edge of it so that way like it's not scraping the ground, right? If you got it, do you have like a frame around it? And doors work, like glass sliding doors. I know a guy that used to, who has a glass sliding doors appeal board too. Ray McIntosh, what do you use like to keep on the edge? 8x4. 8x4 is perfect. Dude, you could have the whole car on there 8 foot by 4 foot because this is just 5. So imagine this cut in half, added on to that. You could have the whole car, the back window, front 2, back 2, and the quarters. But see, I got this door in the way right here. I could have an 8. I could have the piece go right here. I've been thinking about moving this shit around, have the piece start right here, and then go over here and redo some of this shit. One of these days I will. But yeah. Block on bottom, very thick rubber mat on the floor. Okay, nice. Yeah, that's a smart move. That's a strong move, actually, bro. Let's see. This dude said he wanted to make an appointment at 1 or something. I don't see shit. So, but what's gonna happen as soon as I start on this back window, he's gonna book the appointment at 12:45 and show up here at 1. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. Now, when you're removing the tint, dude, you better not bullshit around when it comes to prepping and cleaning it. You better do a hell of a job, dude, because you miss one little piece of glue. And this is why anytime I get a car where someone had took the tint off before, it's never been done right. Never. Is that how it is for y'all? Or am I just the one always getting the shit into the stick? Somebody left little scrap pieces in the seals, right? There's still glue in the seals, and you don't notice it till you put the tint on. You see blue all at the bottom, blue. That's where the white glue hits that black film and it looks blue. So I take that, right? Get the red dot. And shout out to Michael Lawrence. He gave me the idea. I took a little baby magnet and I wrapped it, right? And headlight, taillight vinyl. So it's a magnet, and it is not touching the car at all. Oh, that's dangerous. Could be. But this is, it's not going to scratch it because it's headlight. It's like PPF, basically. Headlight, taillight tint. So stick it right there. It's a little, you got to be careful, right? But it's the point of contact it's making, it's touching this and it's raised. So I like that idea. But if you're not careful, you could have the corner, but it scratched the what you call it. So once I hit it a few times in the seals, what I'm doing is I'm gonna go ahead and, there it is. And after I clean the glass with the scrub pad, that scrub pad's going straight in the garbage. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200 straight to jail. Straight in the trash can. And then I hit it with a little bit of soapy water. And I just hit it one more time with the blade. This, I think this is stainless steel. For me, it doesn't matter. Well, only time it matters if it's stainless or carbon is if I'm taking the glass or the film off. Like when I first make that first cut to split it in 2 sections, that's it, because I'm cutting on the glass at an angle. But my first thing I like to do is to try to, did it again, is to try to get up under there from, like behind it, instead of touching the, like at an angle like this. Oh, there's a hair right there. So yeah, Luke Martin, this is the time where you do want to over clean it, because you miss one piece of adhesive, bro, or one little booger, as they say, it's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. All right, that's a good prep. If anything shows up, knock on wood, if anything shows up, if there's still some glue that I missed, it was meant to be there. And I'm even going right here. Another place it'll hide out is right at the top of this seal. This seal's like this. It's like a little pool. So I get that, and you could even stick the corner of this triage in there, stick it in there, and wipe it like it's your ass crack. Now we're ready to tint this bad boy. Well, I keep throwing this in here like a retard. And a lot of people are thinking, oh gosh, vent visor. Yep. I'm gonna hand cut this because by the time, and I've started to notice, dude, unless it's a complex side window like that shifts, right? Or if it's if it shifts, like instead of going straight up down, if it kind of goes at an angle, unless it's like that, or the seals are real tight, I'm most likely, who's that, Aaron? Fuck, no, that's my neighbor. I'm most likely gonna hand cut it. Same with the quarters too, because I got to thinking, like, bro, the plotter's quick even with it on like 900 speed. But if you got the film right there, dude, and you're just cutting it, how many times are you cutting it? So with the plotter, you're putting the film on there, right? And once it gets done drawing it, either plotting or cutting it, then you got to cut it off the plotter. Then you got to stick it on there. Then you got to cut around it and then peel it off, which isn't a real long time. But if you're actually cutting the film out instead of plotting it, like not with a marker, damn, I left my Sharpie in there. That's dried all to hell. If you're actually weeding it out, it's got to take longer than just hand cutting certain windows like roll-ups. I've been watching a lot of David Hoekesma, John Wagner, their videos. Watch some Mauricio Chapa, and they're just hand cutting is just faster, bro. I think that's the way I really am going to speed up, just hand cutting, bro. Only plotting out windshields, sun strips, back windows. For me. Oh yeah, and Jeremy Jonathan, if you see this, this is a back window that does have, what the hell? Kids are in this car, it's all good. It's tight, but it's not too tight. But Jeremy Jonathan, I'd like to see you get that blue or that green tool in behind there. Yeah, you can take this out, I know, and it's gonna take like 30 minutes to take this removable thing out too. Don't tell me you can take that out in 5 seconds, because I'm gonna come down there to Lerno, Florida, and I'm gonna stick my foot up your ass. That nice, round, muscular ass that I heard about. I haven't seen it. That's why I cut out those. But what I could fit behind there is this. It's Titan, right? But there's no way, dude, you're fitting this thing in there. It bends. You can tell me it bends like a contortionist gymnast all day. But dude, that stick, so I got a lot of girth to it. Jaybird, where you at? We got a little goodie box here from 10X. Hold up. Hold up. What'd y'all think about that video I made yesterday of that 97 Mustang with 10X, 5% on it, that's been on there for 4 years? What do you think about that? Yeah, Ray McIntosh. Yeah, if you want to join it, I'll put you on here. Hold up. I'm gonna hit you with a link on Facebook. I gotta go to Google. All right, my fucking GoPro died. But when my GoPro dies, I can use, see, if the GoPro dies when you're on OBS, the whole show is not over because it's still connected to my laptop. So GoPro's, I forgot to charge it yesterday. So yeah, Ray McIntosh, I'm gonna, see, that's why I've got 2 external batteries. I've actually got 3. If you don't have some of these external batteries for your GoPro, it's over with, dude. These little bitty ass batteries, dude, they last like 30 minutes. That's it. These suck. I don't even know why I don't even know why I still have them. But those little GoPro batteries that come with them, they're not meant for long videos. They're okay, but they're good for about 10, 20, maybe 30-minute clips. If you plan on spending on any longer than that, you might as well, hold it. Come on, dude. I don't know what I need to do with that. All right. Yeah, Ray McIntosh. I'm gonna come on, man. No, not that, not that, not that. Close out all these damn tabs. Exit, 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 dude. Google Meet. Go. Facebook. Exit. Ray. Are you my friend on here, Ray? Yeah, Ray McIntosh. Who's this chick? Jessica. Oh. All right, I sent you a message, Ray. Man. Set manually, damn it. You gotta set the damn time and all this shit. All right, Ray Donovan. You ever see that show? About a pretty cool dude, a fixer. All right, we just locked and loaded up with a new battery. Actually, what I need to do is zip tie this. If you don't have zip ties and Velcro in your life, you're living it wrong. Zip ties and Velcro, you can take over the world. All right, Ray. Pardon me for that. I got to get my shit together. I got to get my life together. That's what my family keeps telling me. Need to go to church. Need to pray more. It's like, damn, can I do one thing at a time? I stopped fucking boozing. Just be patient with me. Damn. How about you get your shit together? I feel like saying, but it's none of my business. Man. I'm trying to alter my. There we go. I'll fucking cut a little bit too much right there. It'll be all right. Oh, yeah, I got the stuff in the mail yesterday to make my own exact light. You know that light that the old dude's got? And it's not Austin Cook's original idea. It's some other dude. I've talked to him personally through email. It's like a magnet light that you can shine through your windshield, and it makes it cutting your patterns out easier because it shines the light right where you need to cut, and the magnet, you can move it around so it'll put a light right where you're cutting at. For $130, it's not bad, but guess what? I'm broke temporarily. So what I thought about doing was, how about I make my own exact light? So shout out to Jay Bird, Jeremy Jonathan. We was talking about it, and I ordered 2 magnets, right? I ordered 2 magnets, some big ones, and man, this ain't doing shit. Two magnets, some felt, a rechargeable LED flashlight that's real flat, right? Come on, dude. Disconnected. I'm gonna try to make one today. If I can get my life together. Man, now I feel this zip tie on my forehead, dude. This ain't gonna work. Maybe temporarily. Not my forehead, my back of my head. All right. I gotta put my. Damn, I feel this right here, dude. Fuck, I just have to get used to it. Now, this ain't staying in place for nothing. All right, you know what? I'm just going to live with it, as they say. Deal with it. Worry about it later. Could be worse. I could have accidentally cut my finger off, right? I can put my headset in so I can hear you, bro. You still on here, Cracker? All right, we're good. We're back in action. All right, we're good. We're back in action. Go out, dude. Go out, dude. Go, man. Man. There's always some shit with Google Meet, dude. There's always some shit with Google Meet, dude. It's always some shit. Every time. Hold up. Every time. Hold up. All the time. Just accept you can use my microphone, damn it. Just accept you can use my microphone, damn it. Google Meet. Just go. You can use my microphone, Google Meet. Just go. Wired mic. Wired mic. Oh, there's probably an echo. That was the problem. There we go. No more echo. Should be. All right, I'm about to send you this link, dude. Ray. Click that link, Ray. All right. Come on with this bullshit, man. Meat can't use my video camera. Maybe that'll do it. All right, let me know if you got that, Ray. There. Now we should be cooking with gas. Ray, did you get that link, bro? Ray, where you at, dude? Well, I'm gonna keep going. I'll wait on you. All you gotta do is log in your Google account, click that link, and you'll hop in here with me, bro. I'll have this on the standby situation. Hold up, there's 2 JCs. Well, until you get your shit together, all right, you said you got it. Until you get your shit together, I'm gonna start getting this window ready. Oh, wait, do I got my headset in? Desktop audio. Come on, dude. Is this connected to my phone, one of my phones? See, there's so much shit that goes into setting this live stuff up. Connect. And then it never wants to connect. Connect, dude. All right, I think you're on here. Ray McIntosh, where you at, baby?
Hey, what's going on, buddy? Hey, what's going on, buddy?
What up, dude? You all right? I'm trying to get this audio shit figured out. What's up, Ray?
Here you go.
Hey, I've seen you somewhere before. You make videos and stuff? Your face looks familiar.
Hey, can you hear me?
Hold up.
I can't hear you at all.
I can hear you.
I can't hear you at all.
Fuck. All right. Wired mic.
No audio yet.
All right, now I can hear Ray. Now let me get my fucking shit together. Mike. You hear me now? Yo, you hear me? You hear me, dude? You good? I guess you can't. You can't hear me? Fuck.
Nothing yet. I just stuck here. Oh, I think I heard something.
It's always some bullshit.
Yep, I
All
can
right,
hear you.
what about now?
Hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
You can? Good. Hell yeah. Sorry for the technical
No, you're
difficulties.
good.
It's always some
You
shit
can
with
figure it
this.
out better than I can.
But all right. That's cool. Right. It just takes
Yeah,
a little while to mess around.
Well, I'll show you what I got going on.
What's going on, brother, man? Hey, do you make videos? I've seen your face somewhere before. You look familiar.
I joined your live stream that one time. Remember you in your Batman suit?
Do you be making?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I made a video on a Corvette a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
Did you? Nice.
Oh, it went pretty good.
How'd that go?
There was this like old crappy film on there. And I put on the C2 ceramics.
Yeah.
5% for him, and yeah, he loved it a lot. So,
How?
It was
what kind of Corvette was it?
C6. Yeah.
Was it? Damn, I used to have one just like that. What color was it? Oh,
yes,
no.
Sir.
So was mine, dude.
Yeah, no, it was beautiful.
I missed that fucking car.
It only had 40,000 miles.
Good for you, dude.
It was beautiful. It was really good.
See, that's the thing about those Corvettes. For like 30 grand, you'll get one with like 50 or less. Mine had 160. That's why I stayed in the shop more.
So,
that's awesome, though, dude.
I'll show you my glass peel board if I can flip this camera around somehow. Oh. Let me see. Do you know how to flip the camera on the Google Meet? Oh, here we go. I got it. So yeah, I got my plot cutter going on right now.
You got it.
This is on a. It's
what plotter's that?
US Cutter SC54s. So, yeah.
Okay. Nice. I like those affordable plotters, man. They get the job done.
I use these for roll-down windows, but every windshield that I work on, I'm hand cutting or frameless doors like these, obviously. So, but yeah, this is a 2012 350 or 370Z. It's pro charged. The thing is really nice. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It's pro charged. Damn. How much horsepower?
Right
like 600-700 or something.
And obviously it's a lady driver, but it is a 6-speed manual. It's pretty nice. And then I got a scat pack right behind here. So yeah. So
damn. Bro, you got some nice ass rides in the building, dog. Good for you, Ray. Oh, you probably got about them scat packs. Those are worth about 40-ish. You probably got close to 100 grand worth of working cars done in there.
Yeah,
in the 6-digit mark.
This is the glass peel board that I got right here. It's a 4-foot.
Here, let me zoom you in. Let me zoom.
Yep. Yep, so this is the glass peel board. So it's a 4-foot wide, 8-foot tall glass. So you can see I got 2 door windows that were off the plot cutter machine. This is approximately 35 inches across. So you guys can imagine putting a 40-inch roll. Usually 40 inches is the biggest roll you go with on a normal car, at least. So it would probably end right about here.
Right.
But I can easily put a 60-inch roll right about there, with some excess hanging off. So, I mean, up to 5 feet, I can probably get it up there. So I would say anything like past 50 inches, it might overhang just a little bit. But typically, for most cars, you're not going crazy huge, And I feel like the only window that probably won't fit is usually like the Model 3, back windshields. But even then, you can turn the film and you still got 8 foot to deal with, So, but yeah, anyways, this is the door window. So this is
that's a good tip, bro. Because if you was to pay for something like that, that would cost a lot of money, I'm sure.
Door at the glass shop, so they just said, "Hey, we don't have any use for this." So
see, that's good advice, man.
And then
nice. Yeah, see, one man's trash is another man's treasure. That's a true thing, bro.
The rubber mat, just so it's not scraping on the floor. So, and it works out just fine,
Right.
Yeah, and then
now, how long have you had that
set up? I'm really pushing this glass, and it ain't going nowhere. So, yeah. Right. So, I mean, even if you're putting a lot of pressure, like, you can hear it, but it ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
No. Hell no.
Like I can really.
Nice.
Like I'm punching the glass and like it's not moving around. It won't budge, and it's like some really thick glass too, so it's not gonna scratch easily or shatter or flex super hard. But yeah, no, this is my glass peel board setup that I got in here, and then trash can right next door. So when you cut the excess off, I just throw it all in here.
Yeah, that way you don't have to walk
exactly
5 miles. And I've noticed that, like some of the, some of the real fast window tinters, they have that trash can right next to them.
And then you can just turn right around. Usually I have one car at a time. So you can literally just turn around and just, you know, tint the side window or that back windshield especially. Those come in clutch a lot. You just rip that release liner off and then just, you know, lick and stick, and then you're all good to go.
Right. Damn, that sounds cool, man. Now, where are you based out of? Where you at? Bud. What city, state?
Yeah.
Okay. So, hell yeah, dude. Nice. Is that close? That's close to New Mexico?
Come on,
that close to New Mexico? It's not? Oh, that's right. I'm retarded. Yeah, Canada. Bud. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I got to get off the booze. No, I knew that it was over there west somewhere. So you're close to like Montana.
Oh yeah.
Michigan maybe. Is Michigan close to you?
A bit closer. Yeah, you get.
I need to look at a damn map.
Yeah.
That's what's up, bro.
Midwest, but I'm up here for the aviation.
That's cool, man.
School. So UND Aerospace, they got that big pilot flight school up here. So.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I'm originally up here.
See, that's interesting because that's what Matt was originally going to do. Is I think work on airplanes. Matt Blackmer.
Yeah, I would love to talk to him someday.
That's cool. I don't know what's up with these air. Yeah, he's a very interesting cat, man. Oh yeah. Very smart. But look, I'm gonna let you get back to that because I think this dude might be on his way. Yeah, possibly. I gotta get a hold of him. But as far as this, I'm gonna finish this up. Looks like you got something to do, man. But hey, good tip for that, bro. And this. Yeah. Hell yeah. Well, look, man, I appreciate you hopping in there, and a lot of people are gonna appreciate that advice, man. As far as how to, you know, with the peel board.
Literally ask a glass
I appreciate when people help others out, man.
Frame, just get a really thick piece of glass and then put a mat on the floor so you don't scrape it on the ground, and you should be rock and rolling. So.
Right, that's what I was wondering.
I'll let you go, bud.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
I hope you have a good rest of your day, man.
All right, cool. See.
Yeah, peace out.
Hey, you too, man.
Yep. See you
too, bro. See you, Ray. All right, man. All right. Cool, dude. End call. All right. All right, Ray's a good dude. Seems like good peoples. Yeah, the peel board, man. It's good. A good thing to have. Some people got the mobile peel board where it's on like some wheels and you can move it around, right? But on the wall or both. I got to get my light thing set up, dude. That looks ghetto as hell. But yeah, that's sweet. Let's see. All right, I got my changing gears. I got a goodie box from Tint X. I think I only spent $30 on all this shit. I left one of these bad boys in somebody's car, so I had to get another one. I love these, how thin they are when you're doing the windshield. It's basically like a mini Titan, right? It's like a mini Titan. I like it. It's Titan. It's the big brother. It's the little cousin. I like the grip. It's got about the same thickness. Got another one of these. I think they call it a blue frog or like the platinum easy reach, but it's blue. I need to organize this shit. And I lost one of my shanks, so if you lose one, it's good to buy 10 more. That's what I do. That's how I roll. I lost the gator blade, so I bought like 4 more. Right, actually 8 more. And then all these Blue Maxes, dude, these Blue Maxes were only $8 a piece. $8. You can't beat it, man. And then I got one of these. And, ooh, I didn't know how these felt. All right, what these were like, so I bought one. I like how smooth this is, dude. I'm not sure what material this is, but this reminds me of this squeegee, right? And I'm gonna have to sand this one because this is a Foshio tri-edge, and I like how soft it is because it will not scratch compared to these. These can scratch. If you don't sand these, they're 2 different types of plastic. This is smoother, and this is more like hard plastic, but it will bend. I've had these scratch the film before, so I'm very careful with those. It's like, with these, you have to, for me, I have to put this slip tape on the edges or it might scratch it. I don't trust sanding it because the one time I think, oh, it's still smooth and I don't sand it, it might scratch it. So that's got its own use. I use that more for cleaning. But this fell and it got a little nick, like right here. It's almost invisible, but you can feel it with the edge of your fingernail. So I'm gonna have to get some like 500 grit sandpaper and go up. I've got some other grit sandpaper I bought. What is it? Where the hell's it at? Anyways, I bought some more sandpaper, but that needs some work done to it. But I like how soft and smooth this is, dude. I'm gonna add this to the team. And this red one's a little bit more softer and flexible than this yellow one. I'm gonna try these out. All right. recycle box, recycle area. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna swap out that red extractor with this new Blue Max. And I always debate whether or not I'm gonna buy this. I'm not sure if this, I think this is a cropped one or the beveled one. The beveled one, it's actually got 2 ends. You could flip it and use the other end. This one, you can only use 1 end. And I tried to cut, shout out to Matt Blackmer. He had that video on how to use a vise and cut the edge off. And I tried it on one and I screwed it up. My man's got a vise here and I tried to stick this in here, or not this one, another one, and cut off the top edge to make a new edge, but I butchered it. So I'm gonna have to practice on that. But until now, I'm just using new Blue Maxes. Why do I use the Blue Max? Because for me, they're like universal. I saw John Wagner use it to clean it and to install it, or install film, so I'm using the Blue Max. So with this, plus they're only $8 on 10X. So it's like with this, I seen that Matt, and this doesn't really go down all the way. Like there's still it's too much of a gap. So that's the problem. So I think, I don't know if I have to get it at an angle or what. So if it's like right here, that might be enough. Get it stuck on there. But it's just cutting it is the problem. That's my problem, is starting it and then being even all the way across. I might have to rewatch that video of his to see how he actually did it. Because that's the problem, is starting it on one end and then cutting it. I think it's where he had those extenders, not extenders, but those things that stuck out. Anyways, that needs to be worked on. That's in the repair pile. All right, now continuing. I'm gonna hand cut this bastard. Again, shout out to Ray for hopping on here. Good looking dude, real good looking dude. Handsome. And that's genuine, Ray. Good looking dude, man. I like your shop. I like those cars in your shop. And Ray, I wouldn't judge you if you took one of them out on a little spin and didn't tell nobody. Those are some nice ass rides, bro. Are you kidding me? And then he had the scat. This one dude I know used to call those panty dropper cars. We all know Batman said chicks dig the car. We heard that. But yeah, I'm gonna call some. I need to make some calls today too. I'm gonna call a few different, and I love calling. Yesterday I called Walmart, and I asked to speak to different employees, and I asked 6 different people, 5 or 6 different people, if they knew of or what the company Suntech, Lumar, or Eastman offered, or what they did. None of them had any clue. Why did I do that? Just to prove the point. The average person does not know, and really probably doesn't care about window tint brands, right? They don't care. So you think you're walking around like you're cool, talking about, yeah, I got Lumar. You got Lumar sign, you got Lumar tattoo, you got, Lumar shoes, you got Lumar side chick, whatever, Lumar everything. You think you're cool, Lumar chain. Dude, you're the only one that cares about that. You tell someone what Lumar is, you talk about how the IR, the TSER, their business, yeah, okay. That's like when you have somebody explain to you how cool their lawnmower is. Bro, this lawnmower is a 28,000 cc. It'll cut the grass so sharp you can't even walk on it, right? It'll cut it so smooth it's gonna look like a golf course, right? It's got the twin engine. It's got the 0-turn carbon degree blades. You can tell, oh, okay, cool. I have buddies that tell me about how cool their fishing pole is. I'm not gonna be a dick and tell them, dude, I could give a shit less about your fishing pole, bro. I don't care. But I'll sit there and act like I do. Oh, yeah, oh, it does? Yeah. You got to be respectful. They care a lot about it. That's all that matters. At the end of the day, that's the same thing when you're telling your clients about your window tint brand you use. They don't give a shit. All they care about is that it's going to last long and for a good price. And it's look good. That's it. So you people over there that feel proud and sleep better at night. All right, 20%. Those of y'all that really sleep better at night knowing that, oh yeah, I spent $1,000 on a box of ceramic Suntech. I'm the man. I'm proud of myself. Bro, nobody gives a shit but you. Look, I'll call somebody right now just to prove the point. Nobody cares about window tint. Let's see. Louisville, Kentucky, Walmart. Here we go. We're going to call them and ask them if they know who Eastman Chemical Company is, Suntech, Lumar is. Just to prove the damn point, man. No, they don't know. They don't care. So you spending more? What is that shit called where you spend more money? What up, James? They don't care about the tint. What? What the hell?
If you are calling during normal business hours and your call does not involve a medical emergency.
Damn, I called somebody. I called the wrong person. I'm talking about 911.
Thank you for calling your local Walmart. We're open daily from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. This call and your voice may be recorded for business purposes, including fraud prevention. For pharmacy, press 1. For auto care center, press 2. For vision center, press 3. For online pickup and delivery orders, press 4. For electronics, press 5. For fresh bakery, press 6. For fresh deli, press 7. For human resources.
Is this electronics? Hold up. What's it called when people feel better about themselves for overpaying for something? Price quality heuristic. IKEA effect. Come on, dude. You hold me up, Walmart. Self-signaling. Self-signaling is when people make choices like overpaying, not just to influence how others see them, but to signal something to themselves, such as I'm successful, I'm classy, I make responsible choices. So even if the higher price doesn't necessarily mean better quality, paying more makes them feel better about who they are. It's not funny, it's really sad. Self-signaling. Self-signaling. It's not cognitive dissonance.
We're open daily from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. This call and your voice may be
moral licensing, Veblen goods,
for pharmacy, press 1. For auto care center, 2.
I'm gonna call the auto care center.
3.
Moral licensing feels justified and the splurge or overpaying because of a good reason. Hello?
Yes.
Is this the auto center for Walmart?
Huh?
Is this Walmart? Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm Walmart.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I'm just making sure this is the auto center at Walmart, dude.
Yeah, I'm Walmart. Walmart.
Okay, is there a supervisor? I just got a couple questions.
He's not here.
Okay, can you transfer me to the front? Is that possible, sir?
You call it maybe after.
Bro, he sounds like he's got a penis in his mouth. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I can't talk to someone that sounds like they got their fucking mouth full.
Thank you for calling
Damn.
Walmart.
I'm sorry. Damn, bro.
This call and your voice may be recorded for business purposes.
James Lafayette. Good looking. Coroplast is a great peel board for mobile.
For auto care center, press 2.
I'm gonna look that up.
For vision center, press 3. For online pickup and delivery orders, press 4. For electronics, press 5. For fresh bakery, press 6. For fresh deli,
Veblen goods.
press 7. For human resources, press 8. To reach the store operator, press 0. For store hours.
Remember moral licensing, everybody. Or no, it's more like price quality heuristic. Heuristic. Man, I'm not going to get hold of nobody. I'm going to just say, screw it. Price, quality, heuristic. I got to remember that. All right, what'd you say, YouTube guy? Coroplast. Man, this is bullshit, dude. Can't get a hold of nobody.
Thank you for calling your local Walmart. We're open daily from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. This call and your
Hey, what do you mean? Is this that plastic shit?
For pharmacy, press
Coroplast, great peel board for. Oh, you talking about just to peel it off? Oh, yeah. You're talking about what people make those signs with?
Pickup and delivery orders. Press 4.
Okay.
For electronics.
Yeah,
Press
not to
5.
cut on though, right?
Fresh bakery.
So you're talking about not to cut on, just to peel from? Shit. Yeah, just to peel. That's not bad. But as far as cutting on, but yeah, if you're just peeling the shit off of it, yeah, a yard sign material, that's not a bad idea, bro. Good looking. Coroplast signs. That's a good idea, dude. Didn't think about that. That'd probably be cheaper than plexiglass, too. Just like a big-ass piece of that. Is that what you're talking about? Nice. Dude, I can't get a hold of nobody, man. Fuck it, I'm just going, who else can I call? I guess they're too damn busy in Louisville. Walmart. All I want to know is if they know.
Thank you for calling your local Walmart. We're open
Shit.
from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m.
If they know what Lumar, Suntech, or Eastman Chemical Company is or does.
Fraud prevention. For pharmacy, press 1. For auto care center, press 2. For vision center.
I'm going to ask the auto center. Hello? Man, and people wonder why people hate Walmart, dude.
Thank you for calling your local Walmart. We're open daily from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Nobody's answering the damn phone.
Your voice may be recorded for business purposes, including
Nobody's.
prevention.
See, that's why I don't mind calling, because nobody's doing nothing.
Press 1. For auto care center, press 2. For vision center, press 3. For online pickup and delivery orders, press 4. For electronics, press 5. For fresh bakery, press 6. For fresh deli, press 7. For human resources, press 8. To reach the store operator, press 6.
They're not going to answer the damn phone. All right, so with this, well, I'm just doing one piece. Liner's facing me, right? I'm going over about 2 inches. That's all you need. 2 or 3 inches. I'm cutting the excess right here, right past the edge. Make sure you don't cut it too short. This is 20%. Ceramic. Precision window films. Who's Precision Window Films? Ask me about it later. Man, I'm about to just call AutoZone, dude. If anybody knows, it should be AutoZone, right? Let's see if people that work on cars or sell car parts know what the hell Lumar or Suntech is. This will really prove the damn point. AutoZone. They should know, right? Fuck, they sell car parts. This is Louisville, Kentucky. AutoZone. I'm asking about Lumar, Suntech. So I'm going to shift this down. Yeah, it's AutoZone, right?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I was wanting to know if you're familiar with Eastman Chemical Companies and what they do.
No, sir.
What about Suntech or Lumar? You familiar with those brands?
No.
All right. Well, I was just checking. Thank you for your time, man.
Yep.
AutoZone. Oh, that's my buddy over there with his Pontiac G8. Just called AutoZone from Louisville, Kentucky. They have no idea who Lumar is, Eastman, or Suntech. Let's call another one. Call one more. Most people that work at an auto parts store, they know about cars a little bit, right? Yeah, I just got a couple questions. Are you familiar with Eastman Chemical Companies?
No, sir.
What about Lumar or Suntech? Do y'all have those brands there?
No, sir.
Are you familiar with those brands?
I can look it up.
All right, that's fine. This is AutoZone, right? Louisville? All right. Thank you for your time. 2 for 2. Don't know who the hell Lumar or Suntech is. I'm not trying to make them out to be like stupid or nothing, but those are the 2 of the top window film brands. Nobody knows who they are. So you really, if I got, I'll call one more. At an auto parts store, you're starting to get the picture, right? If they don't know who they are, how the hell would a regular client? I'm gonna call one more. auto parts store has no idea who Lumar, Suntech, Eastman Chemical Companies is. And y'all really think you're cool buying a Suntech. This dude was buying from him for 20 years. Stopped selling to him unless he starts buying a certain amount or gets a shop because he's mobile. That's a fact. Yeah, I'm wanting to know if you're familiar with Eastman Chemical Companies. Hello? Or if you all sell Lumar, Suntech brands there. Hello? Can you hear me? I'm on mute. I hear something in the background. Hello? Well, I guess he thought I was full of shit. Which I kind of am. I'm not buying nothing from there, but yeah. He's probably looking it up. Okay, so, yeah. Nobody knows who Lumar is besides us tinters, really, dude. Average person don't know. I'm going to quit beating that dead horse. So y'all out there that think you're cool, nobody really knows or cares but you. Like I said, I could spend an hour doing that, but, you know, I got a nice little sample size. Where's the hell's the keys at? I encourage y'all to try the same if you want, but it's starting to. So if the keys are, there's the keys. So yeah, my point is, if the customer don't really give a damn, why are you paying a lot more, dude? If they don't really care. I honestly want someone to, oh, because I got a film rep. All right, that's cool. GeoShield has film reps too. So does High Tech. They reached out to me. Shit. Actually, what I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna do the marker method. JC Tint's gonna help you.
Yeah, I called earlier about opening it at 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get on there and do the whole booking thing, but I actually stopped here at GoDaddy's and then was typing it in, see where you was at, and you're right behind it apparently.
Okay. Well, yeah, if you're here, I'm just about finished up with this car, so that's cool.
Well, I'm gonna run in here to GoDaddy's, whatever, and then I'll run around there and I'll check you out here in a minute.
All right, cool. Thanks, man. See, some people, I guess some people just don't want to pay a deposit or whatever. But now, if I had just took another appointment, that dude would have been screwed. But there was this one time this guy thought that I was a scammer when I told him I'd take a deposit. And I went off on him. He ended up apologizing to me later and asked if I could still make it. I didn't really cuss him out or nothing, but I was like, dude, what the fuck you mean scammer, dude? I've got the most reviews in Madison County, bro. I'm not gonna take your fucking money. I said, I asked for a deposit, so I know people are gonna show up. And I'm not gonna waste my time. I was like, and then I sent him a screenshot of someone who had, like, right after that, went on my website and booked an appointment. I'm ripping these people off. I said, so why do these people not have a problem with it, but you do? I said, so apparently these people are about to get scammed, or they just got scammed by me. Is that what you're saying? So, I apologize, man. I'm sorry. I did. Yeah, I accept it. Yeah, I might have anger problems, but I felt disrespected, dude. I ain't no scammer, man. I'm not ripping you off. Have I scammed people before? Yeah, but not when it comes to tint. Not proud of it, but all right. So I used the marker right there. I lined it up at the bottom, and I put a marker on the side, right? So I'm gonna cut it off the board. And I'm rolling this down right past where this is at. I pierced through it. I am using a 30-degree carbon steel blade. Why am I not using stainless steel? Because I don't know where the hell it's at. I don't know where it's at. So, I'm just going to take this piece, roll this window up. Look, I'll go over here. Let's lit up. And I'm gonna continue this cut if I can find my. So that, to me, the marker method is the best, in my opinion, the best way to handle with those things in the way. Just continue this cut straight up, and I'm gonna go over about a 1/4 inch. That's what I'm tucking in. Luke Martin, check this out. He's my pupil's in training, so I'm just gonna cut straight down. And Jay Bird's also helping him. Shout out Jay Bird. Michael Lawrence is getting him all the way together too. Luke Martin's gonna be the baddest mother watch your mouth in Iowa before too long. He's gonna be him. He's gonna have the most Google reviews. He's got over 80 years worth of experience helping him, right? Why? Because he's a good dude. He was up at 3 in the morning, window tinting. No excuses. He could have been partying, could have been sleeping, could have been Call of Dutying, but he was tinting, dude. So I was getting ready to go to sleep, and Jay Bird told me, he said, yeah, Luke's working on a car. I got my ass up, and I don't even think we went live on it. We might have went live, maybe, but it encouraged me to, so I'm gonna round this off. Help him. I want to see him succeed, man, because I see the hustle that he's got. And it's like, I want to see this dude succeed because, like, shout out to Jordan Shady J. Jernigan. He said, be who you needed to be. And not necessarily that I needed someone to help me because I'm here, but it would have been nice, right? I would have got to where I wanted to be faster. I could have been at this level a lot sooner. That's why I told Luke, I said, you don't need anybody's fucking help. I'm like, you're smart enough, dude, you can figure it out. But it's nice when you have somebody guiding you, telling you what your mistakes are and telling you how to get better and how to improve. So, that's ready. I'm gonna take this pattern, I'm gonna shrink it, put it on. But yeah, I called it, so if I had have started on this back window, I fucking knew it. This dude would have showed up, and I wouldn't have wanted to have him, you know, sitting and waiting any longer than he had to, but I had a feeling after he didn't, like when people don't immediately pay that deposit, maybe within like 10, 15 minutes after you send them the link, it's probably not gonna do it, probably not gonna happen. Not necessarily, sometimes they do it later. Like if it's for that day, if they're like, yeah, okay, sounds good. If they don't go on there in a short amount of time, don't hold your breath. But if it's for like the next weekend or in a few days or something, yeah, they might do it later at night or once the check clears, or once they get home and talk to their husband or wife. But I guess this dude, maybe he don't like using his debit card, I don't know. So again, this is how I handle those visors in the way. I mark it up to right as close as it can go. Don't even worry about cutting it. Don't even worry about cutting it. I don't even do that. You can cut it, but I don't. Now, why am I doing this again? Luke Martin, I just shrank the fingers out, right? Why am I hitting this again? It's done, right? It's shrunk. Hell no, it's not. I do not want fingers popping up on the inside after I've installed it. So I lift that up again, I lock it down, I'll shrink it again. I push it right to the point of being over shrunk. Can you over shrink it to where it won't install? Yeah, I've done that before. But I know how much is too much. Look, there's overkill because last thing I want to do is bring a heat gun in here and melt this shit. And when you're trying to heat out a finger with this seal pinching it, dude, you got to open it up, you got to heat it. It's hard because this is pinching against you, trying to push the water down, that's holding it in. So just shrink it on the outside, dude, because it's going to make it easier on you, less of a pain in the ass to try to fix a finger that's on the inside, on the bottom, when you could have just done this and saved yourself a lot of trouble. And I would rather replace the seal right here than that whole door panel. Am I right? Preach. This is like the third or fourth time and I'm done after this. Now you could just snap it, which is pull it away, and then heat it and just do that once. But I honestly do need to practice on that more because doing it like that, it is easy to accidentally over shrink it. So I'm not a master at just snapping. I can, and when I don't want to stick down, spit on it or spray water on it. That'll lock it down. Now that's so shrunk, there's no way in hell anything's gonna pop up. That's how I roll. Right? Now take this. That's what works for me. Now when I say snap it, I mean get the heat gun and pull this away and heat right here. Let go. You can't do that, but you gotta, look. I almost creased the hell out of that right there, but I think that will be all right. Be careful handling this film. That shit's still on. All right, ours is basically prepped, but I'm gonna just for posterity. And where this glass is hot, this water is going to, look, there's a hair right there. See, always, like I tell people, there's always something. There's always going to be something on every window. Damn, see, that hair would have looked real good in between the film and the glass. I always just can't even get it off. It's like fucking stuck on there, dude. I used to work at this glass factory called PGW, Pittsburgh Glass Works. Then they called it PPG, Pittsburgh Paint Glass. Then it's called, they went back to PGW, then it's called Vitro or something. But our job was to look at glass and to make sure it had no defects. I did that for years, maybe like 3. First time I worked there was like 2 years, then I worked there again for like, how many times did I work there? 3 different times. And you're looking at glass to make sure nothing's wrong with it. So I've got that background and it helps me look like it's hard to explain it in a way, like you look through the glass, right? You look through it. It's a grown-ass man on a bicycle. That's one thing I'll never understand is what the hell's a grown-ass man doing on a bicycle and what the hell's a grown-ass man with a vehicle doing with no